going out of their way to help people unless you're very adamant of sending them documentation, bugging them, and doing whatever you can. I mean, even then, a lot of times it's just not enough.
I read an interesting article and it talked about the 5 Ds. Are you familiar with that, Alex?
Could you say it one more time?
The 5 Ds of what leads to foreclosure. And I found it interesting. It was death, divorce, drugs, disease, and denial. And those are like the top 5 reasons. And I can say from experience, the people I've dealt with on the homeowner side, it's almost always death or illness, almost always.
Yeah, and that's, it just leads to a massive amount of confusion. That once you fall behind a little bit, it's very difficult to get caught back up. And once you go beyond 2 months, most times the banks aren't going to be willing to take payments. I mean, they have that option to not take any payments unless you pay it up in full again.
Yeah. I think here in Illinois, your foreclosure lawsuit, it can be filed if you've missed payments for 120 days. Okay. So, you really don't have a long runway there, and they start sending you notices. You have a grace period of like 10 to 15 days with most lenders, but then you start getting your notices shortly thereafter. And, you actually go through the court proceedings after that 120-day period. So it does happen relatively quickly, in particular, if you're in denial, which it seems like could be part of it, or if you're going through extreme circumstances.